Coming to you from the capital of Holland, this is the Armada Podcast.
Welcome to the official Armada Podcast, your weekly update on all of Armada Music single releases. These are the key tracks for this week. Walbridge has got another ace up his sleeve. On Ava, he releases the exquisite Jinx, a phenomenal progressive piano piece, best heard loud, so pump it up.
The Armada Podcast. The Armada Podcast.
Perfecto presents a new collab between dance music veteran Woody van Eyden and rising star Steve Anderson. Everything's Twisted is a sublime vocal track with a seductive touch.
The Armada Podcast.
Until this day, for you to see me in this way. I've wanted it for so long and missed it. And now after all this time, I see all the things that couldn't be mine. Everything I once knew is twisted.
The Armada Podcast.
It's taken until this day for you to see me in this way. I've wanted it for so long and missed it. And now after all this time, I see all the things that couldn't be mine. Everything I once knew is twisted.
The Armada Podcast.
Max Graham is up for his second collaboration with vocalist Neev Kennedy. After last year's big hit, Sun in the Winter, the duo returns with a deeper progressive trance track. So Caught Up is out now on Rebrand.
This is the Armada Music Single of the Week. The Armada Podcast. Armada Podcast.
The New York-based producer Marcelo Pacheco, also known as DJ Echo, is ready for his next phase in his music career. He's about to release his debut album, which also features a new single, Over Paper Skies, featuring the vocals of Jezza, the track Enchants You on the State of Trance label.
The Armada Podcast.
We stare at
The Armada Podcast. The Armada Podcast. The Armada Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Roger Shah has just finished his new album, of which the first single is a very special collaboration. For Morning Star, he teamed up with Irish singer Moya Brennan. Moya's got 25 albums and more than 40 years of experience under her name, and carries this beautifully dreamy Morning Star to an even higher level.
The Armada Podcast. The Armada Podcast.
Ireland for you. Next up, Orla Feeney, who originally became known through her groovy layers and uplifting trance riffs. A beloved combo that's also heard in this track, Bittersweet. Her latest EP is out now on the Vandit label. Lots of tingling piano lines and feet-killing beats.
The Armada Podcast. The Armada Podcast.
Boys and girls, well, that's it for this week's podcast. Be sure to check in next week, and in the meantime, check out ArmadaMusic.tv for all the new videos and tunes.
Thank you for listening to the Armada Music Podcast. For more info, check www.armadamusic.com. Join us again next week.